This playthrough is rated E for everyone.
Alright, Archfiend, you've been putting down humanity for far too long. This time, you're the one who's gonna be put down. It's go time! Yeah! Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Dragon Warrior 3. In the last episode, we got a ride to get to the Archfiend's castle after going through the road to Rhone. The road to the Archfiend's castle. The castle is pretty much nothing in it, except for monsters, of course. So you don't want to, there's no reason to explore around. There's no, I'm just going to take you to the treasure room that's important. But everything else is impossible, or not prominent. And we also gained a few levels. I got my Sage up to 26, mainly just to survive a little bit longer and to gain some spells. Aris also gained some levels as well. He got Heal More, which is his big thing. Not that, we'll need it, but, really it's what Joan got. So she got Bounce, which is a chance to bounce spells back at enemies. By Kill, what that does is it doubles the attack power with the person you cast it on. And we also got Boom, which hits everyone for like 60 HP of damage. Snowstorm's also a really good spell. It hits almost everything for the same amount, but it's ice elemental. And then we also got the Day-Night spell. Basically allows you to switch it from day to night, so you don't need the Lamp of Darkness anymore. And we also got Vivify for her. It's a very small percentile. I think it's like less than 30% chance to resurrect someone at low HP. It's a chance, but not the best, unfortunately. It's like that through most of the franchise until the most later iterations, where they decide to get rid of the, your reviving spell being very minimal. That's why they always want you to get the World Leaf item. We also got Limbo, which no, I think we got Limbo before that. That's the one that you can disperse people with, send them back. We also got Beat. I think I didn't have Beat before, but that Beat's an instant kill spell. So anyway, we're gonna go get the treasure, and then we're gonna fight the Archfiend himself. Yeah, it's been a long time coming. Man, we got a Marauder here and a new enemy, Stone Hulk. Hulk smash! Alright, we want to take out the Marauder. Hulk is not really susceptible to, he's more susceptible to disperse. But I want to see if I can get some experience from him, because he drops quite a bit of experience. He's level 37, has 195 HP, 0 MP, 140 attack, 40 defense, 29 agility. Terror armor is at 0.78% a drop. 1,780 experience, 82 gold. Expel, Rod Magic, and Stop spell do not work on him. Fire, Beat, Surround, and Chaos only work 30% of the time. Everything else is 75% except for Dispersed. He has 87% chance to attack, 12% chance to crit, no evasion, and he can regen his HP about 44 to 56 HP per turn. So a little annoying. Yeah, it's one of those things you don't notice because the game doesn't straight out say that they heal. You just have to kind of guess that they've got it. So, all right, I'm gonna have to move my items around as soon as we get this item that I'm looking for. I just realized Hero was nunned before that battle. Shouldn't have done that. Should have healed him before that, but we survived either way. Oh, we got a new enemy here. Evil mages! They're evil! Actually, they are pretty nasty just because of all the spells they can cast, and I don't want to fight them, thank you very much. But we're going to have to anyway, because, they're evil wizards. Alright, let me just find their stats really quick if I can. One day I'll find it immediately, and then that day will be free of my pain and suffering of poor management of Alright, come on, where are you? Where are you on this list, man? As soon as I can find it. I could fight them while I'm doing it, so well, anyway, they can basically cast a lot of magic spells on you, so which is really annoying, and unfortunately they're semi-resistant to stop spells, so you can't really use that on them. You can try, but it's such a low percentage that it's kind of almost not worth looking into. So alright, there. Evil mages, level 30. They have 95 HP, 255 MP, 99 attack, 85 defense, 58 agility. They can drop a world leaf, possibly at a 0.7% chance, except I have one, so it won't drop even if I did get a treasure chest. 1,650 experience, 85 gold. Surround works on them, and sacrifice at 100%. Chaos does not work. Stop spell, slow all, beat, fire, ice, and disperse only work 30% of the time. And then everything else is 75% chance. So, I mean, you could rob magic them, or you could just try to get rid of them. Really, I would say just try to get rid of them, just because they're just going to weaken my... they're just going to weaken my resources. So, whoop, no, I don't want to do that. There we go. Bye-bye. Oh. Or you could crit him. Sure. I'll take that, I guess. Alright, and we've got, some step guard situation going on here. Hopefully you've got that, otherwise you're going to take some damage. And, yeah, step guard. And luckily, it lasts just long enough for us to walk over both these. So, alright, let's go get that treasure. If you want to go to the archfiend, go to the left, which we will go there. I probably should have done this last episode, just so I would have it ready to go, and then I could have prepped. But, yeah, this will get for more of a challenge anyway. Oh yeah, I'll go over my items here in a second when I get the item. And luckily the encounter rate isn't actually too bad in this castle. I think it's because we had to fight the archfiend, so... Well, actually, that's not true, because in previous games, the final dungeon was chock full of monsters, would attack me every other step, so... a little weird. Anyway, here we get... the wizard's ring, so you get a secondary one. So I'm going to give that to... I'm going to put that on Casca. Obviously, if I'm going to raise my magic, I'm going to go do that before the final battle, or not before that. Alright, we get the unlucky helmet. It is cursed. Do not wear it. And finally, we get the Demon Axe. Demon Axe has a 12% chance to miss, but also has a 12% chance to crit. So I think it's worth keeping. So let's go to equip that. Yeah, look at that damage. Okay, so... okay, let me give the Orochi sword to Aris. Yeah, you think I'd give it to Joan or something like that, but the Orochi sword can cast defense, so it's nice to have an extra way of fighting the just anything. So okay, I think that's yeah. Oh yeah, I guess I should go over my item inventory here. So I gave everyone a medical herb just to heal before the final boss, so I wouldn't use all my magic on it. Yeah, I gave most of my extra stuff to Casca because she's one of the faster characters, so if someone dies that isn't her, she can res them. And then I gave the Staff of Thunder to Joan, because with the Thunder Sword, I can use that in battle to cast Zap, so... and then, let's see, and I gave her the Stone of Life just in case if anything like beat worked on her. She wouldn't die because she's our healer, basically, so... So, not too bad. You know, just enjoy this while we can. All the journey, all the pain and suffering, and all the orbs. We're about to fight the archfiend himself. I think at the end of the last episode, I accidentally called him Hargon. Alright, just some evil wizards I ran away from. Nothing too much we can do. Too bad we can't handle, so... Alright, let's go this way. Yeah, this is kind of weird, almost ominous. Too bad they... didn't use different music for this whole situation, so, Oh, wait, I went the wrong way. Never mind. My bad. Whoops. I'm so excited to fight this guy that I wasn't paying attention there for a second, so. Really gotta be more... No, wait, I'm going the right way. What am I doing? Sorry. Like I said, I'm so anxious, you know, because I'm fighting this guy at really low levels. I should not be fighting him at these levels at all, so, you know. So we'll see how lucky... Now, there are some guides you can look online on how to do... for this game specifically, to do low-level builds to survive the archfiend, because you're not supposed to fight him this late. Or this early, I mean, so... okay. Let's see, I think it was up... Yeah, this way. Whew. Luckily, the run command, I didn't have to waste my magic. It was a snow dragon popped up. Okay, I think we're almost there. Yep, I think we're in the long, narrow hallway here, so. Close, close, close. Oh, don't! I forgot to cast Step Guard. Nuts. Well, we can save it for the rest of our guys, at least. Yeah, that's one of those, like, I completely forgot about that. Whoops. Oh, by the way, there's a dead skeleton there, but he doesn't say anything, so. Oh, we ended up gaining a level for our hero there, so. And he also gained a spell, which was... He also earns Boom! So. Not that I'm going to use that against the Archfiend, though. We got other priorities because of our low levels. Once again, Step Guard. Yeah, this game really makes you, especially for the final boss, made you protect your steps. Alright, with that done, I think that'll be the final regular battle before we fight him. Yep, there he is. Baramos, the man himself. You're one ugly son of a... But anyway, let's do one last Step Guard. And then heal ourselves before we get to this spot, because, this guy ain't no joke. No, sir. Like I said, because of the low levels, we're doing that, so we will be cutting this very, very close indeed. Just because of how dangerous this guy is, so... Yeah, I'll just use that to finish our healing completely. Yeah, doing some last minute healing. Ah, I should have just healed more. Oh well. Yeah, I want to make sure. Oh yeah, I think I want to, now that I think about it, I think I want to swap out my turn order a bit too. Because Casca is technically weaker than Joan in the grand scheme of things. So. Okay. Alright, I think we're healed up and ready to go. Alright. Time to meet Baramos for the first time for the last time. So, thou hast finally made it here, Ears. Well, too soon, for thou and I do not know thyself well enough to oppose the Archfiend Baramos. Thou would regret thy coming indeed. You shall be dead for good, for I will surely feast on thine innards. For boss battle against the Archfiend Baramos himself. Alright, so what we want to do is we want to ironize ourselves and survive the first rounds of combat, because this guy is a fixed AI script. He'll cast Exploded, Attack, Blaze Most, Fire Breath, Limbo, and then Attack. And we want to survive the first couple rounds from it, because otherwise he'll just wreck our day after that. And what an Ironize does is it makes you completely immune to all attacks. And it lasts for like 3 rounds, I think it is. But Baramos attacks multiple times. So, and Ironize, as you can see, is already wearing off every time. So we want to do this twice, and then we want to just go all out on him. Because Baramos has 3,000 HP, he's level 63, got 255 MP, 240 attack, 200 defense, 85 agility. Doesn't drop anything, drops a ton of experience. On my notes here, it says like 65,530 fate, which is the max, which I don't think it actually drops that. So, anyway, 0 gold. Expel, Raw Magic, Slow All, and Chaos, and Beat, and Sacrifice, and Disperse do not work on him, which makes sense. Lightning is the only spell that actively works without a possible loss. And Fire, Sleep, Stop Spell have a 30% chance. Now, if you cast Stop Spell, he'll cast Fire Breath over and over and over again, which is a little bit ridiculous. I wouldn't even try it. But yeah, he can't evade, so, and he heals himself like 100 HP every turn. Okay, so that's the first couple rounds. So now we want to use the Orochi Sword on him, because that'll cast defense, so that'll drop his defense to 0. Joan, we want to try to see if we can get buy kill on everyone. And then Casca is just gonna attack. Luckily, Casca did not get sent to the Nether Realm. Yeah, alright, good strike, good strike. His defense is less, and because he heals, it's almost better just to straight up go for the kill. Like just have everyone go after him, and maybe heal once or twice. But for the most part, you want to just attack, because we need to break his oh, and you also want to have magic armor on everyone, because so they can actually survive his Okay, good. We didn't get. Did someone not get? Did someone miss him? Oh, that's bad. That's real bad. Well, we'll see what happens, I guess. I can't... Oh, because of the mischance from the Demon Axe, right? Mm-hmm. Look at that damage, though, when it does hit, though. I might risk a, since she's already done whatever, I might risk a, heal more on it. I think it's because you're expected to, like, have heal less and all this other stuff by the time you get here, so. Yeah, just go for it, Casca. Look at that damage, man. Go! Yes, we did it! Ha-ha! Baramos has been defeated. And we all healed. Yeah, that's why a warm light engulfs the area. That's why I didn't worry. If someone had died, we would just auto-heal. So, yay! We beat him! Alright, I was expecting, like, most of us to die during that. And that's it. The game's over. Look at that. Yeah, places like that don't work on us anymore. So we just gotta get out of here. So let's, actually, I think you can even cast return now that I think about it. Oh, we can only go to Alahan? Wait, I thought these games we were supposed to be able to explore the world and stuff like that. Huh. It's probably nothing, right? Alright. Well, alright, let's, get out of here then. Back to Alahan and to see the ending of the game. Yeah, this was such a journey, man. Well, quite enjoyable. I enjoyed myself during this whole thing, so. Well, you defeated the Archfiend and Paramos. You are indeed heroes true. Welcome back to Alahan. The rumor that you defeated Paramos reached here ahead of you. How? How does news always appear before you do? It's not like we have the age of phones here. I'm just kidding. I don't actually care, but let's see what Mom has to say now that we saved the world. There is none so brave as Aris, and he is my grandchild. I would be proud of my grandchild saving the world. Yes, yes, indeed. Hey, Mom. Welcome back, Aris, dear. Your mother is so happy. I wish your father could see you now. Oh, Aris. Yeah, he defeated a strong dragon or something like that, but I defeated an archfiend. So I am better than my father in every way. I'm sorry, but I am. That is true. Can you still buy stuff? The shop, okay. But we're at the end of the game. I don't need to buy anything. Silly man. Can we still rest? Oh, well, no. Well, the game's over. Why would I want to rest? Anyone here to... I think a lot of people say the same thing, but I'm gonna check them anyway, so... With this, surely peace will come to the world. Oh, yeah. I guess it would if there's no archfiend. Well, until humans start fighting themselves over something silly. I want to save the false seas. But you still can, man. With peace on the road, all the monsters destroyed. Kind of sad that we got the flying bird, like, right before the end of the game, but, you know, what can you do? Quickly into the castle. The king will surely be delighted to hear this news. Oh, yeah. He wants to hear the good news. Oh, Baramos is dead. It's like a dream come true. Yeah, Baramos is dead. Ding dong, the archfiend's dead. Which old fiend? The archfiend. You're indeed true heroes. Wait, did you say anything? Oh, no. I haven't had to use you in a long time. The few times I accidentally got killed. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm not an expert at this game, so. There's people that have a lot better experts at this game. With this, surely okay. I think we get a couple more repeats. Yep. Yeah, we're getting some repeats, so I think we could talk to the king at this point. Yeah, it's Nintendo. You can only have so much unique dialogue between the characters. Did they say we can still change out our party members at this point? Hey, we didn't even need that sphere of light. That's weird. Huh. I guess I'm just that awesome. I being with that sphere of light. If we're going to take anyone along... Oh, okay. Never mind. He says the same thing. Okay. We'll ignore this place. My bad. But yeah, we got that sphere of light and everything, and then we didn't have to use it. Weird. Yeah, it's probably one of those backup things where if you don't know what you're doing, you need the help. You know, that type of thing. Well, then hurry to the king. He's actually awaiting you. Okay. I think we got all the... I'll double check a couple more people, but I think we got most of the unique dialogue that we could get. See what you say. Didn't you see the princess? My princess! My princess! Well, okay, I'll see the princess. What's up, lady? What's up, dog? Even though Baramos is no more, they won't let me go out of the castle. I think my father just doesn't want me to let me go out. Well, that's a father for you. If you've ever had a daughter, that's how it works. He's worried about his daughter. See what anyone else has to say. 3 cheers for Aris. Hip hip hooray. With this true... Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, so we still got a couple more unique lines. I don't mind checking for it. The game's over, right? There, what do you say, Random Lady? Ah, Pyramus is dead. Okay. I thought going out of my way would have been worth it, but yeah, it is kind of weird though that we couldn't go back to the old towns. I mean, not like they would have said anything, but I like the idea. I kind of like the idea of Dragon Quest making you, or giving you the option to go back to old areas, see what's going on after you beat the game and saved everyone. Because most games just end. At least Dragon Quest gives you a chance to like kind of get some closure on some characters. You're indeed a true son of Ortega. This marks the birth of a young hero. All right, now just claim my kingship, right? That's how it always works. We always become king at the end of these things. 3 cheers for ours. Yep. Okay, let's go see the king. I think we've seen everything we can. Or heard everything we can, so. Yep, he's anxious. Okay, you're anxious, king. I get it. Royalty is stressful in its own way. Ah. Hurry to the king! Alright. Yeah, procession on our honor. Hurry to the king. Okay, fine. The king, here. Ah, Aris, you did well in defeating the archfiend Baramos. You are indeed a true son of Ortega. The whole country sings your praises, Aris. Yeah, praise me more. Praise me. Everyone hear me. Let's celebrate. Time for a dance part. What the? What? From out of nowhere, an unearthly voice is heard. I am Zoma, Master Archfiend, who rules the Dark Realms. By the powers I possess, before long this world too will be locked in darkness. Anguish and suffering be thine. It is thy suffering that brings me joy. Oh no! There was the Archfiend, and then there's the real Archfiend? Yeah, so it's a trick ending. So, yep, we still got an Archfiend to beat in Zoma. Baramos was just a icing on the cake. What is the meaning of this? Just when we thought peace had come to our world, how shall I tell my subjects of the coming of the world of darkness? Swear you'll keep this news of the Archfiend Zoma secret. I'm tired now. You're dismissed. Dude, shouldn't everyone know about what the next threat is? The king seems to have lost all his power. Budoka, okay. Yeah, so we saved via the Chamberlain? Something like that? I don't know. But yeah, he's kind of stressed out a bit, you know. I'm sure I made a record of it. Yeah, we'll continue our journey. We got more game to go. Nope, the game's not over yet, folks. We got a few more things to do. And I think everyone says the same thing because we're not supposed to tell about this. Yeah. So everyone has the same dialogue. So now what? How do we find this dark place? Well, the thing is, there is an obvious place you could have explored earlier, but there wasn't really. You couldn't really do much with it anyway. So, alright, let's go to, I think Isis is where, no, not Isis, oh, right, there's a, was it Portega, or, there's a place that, that some people were cursed, and, or Portoga, I mean, sorry. I think it's Portoga? Yeah, there were some people that were cursed there, we can talk to them and get something from them, so. Portoga. Yeah, remember they were cursed or whatever? It's so nice to see Sabrina's face once more. Thank you so much. Ah, to be able to meet Carlos again. Thank you so much. Oh, how silly of me. As a token of my appreciation, I give you this, the Sword of Illusion. Sword of Illusion is a mysterious sword that only women can use. Yeah, so we have plenty of women characters that we can use it. I think attack-wise, there's really not much to it, unfortunately. Let me take a look at my notes really quick. Alright. Sorry, I'm trying to find my notes here on my items. Let's see. Sword of Illusion. It has a 50 attack strength. It only works on soldiers, merchants, and goofabouts that are female. But I don't think that's any much better than what we've got, because I think we've got, yeah, the Orochi sword's better. The zombie slasher's better. So, yeah, we really don't need it. I can just drop it off or whatever. Thanks for giving it to me, though. I appreciate it. It's kind of weird that's a female-only item, though. There actually is a couple of female-only item exclusive items. It doesn't break the game if you have female characters, though. It's not like, oh man, if you got this sword and you weren't a female character, you've been hosed there, dude. But Let me move this out of my inventory. I'll just put it on Casca. Okay, I think, let's see. I don't think anyone else here has anything to say, so, okay. Now we want to go to Isis, because there is that one spot. You probably noticed it was right next to the Archfiend's castle. That one of the spots we never actually went to. Like I said, you could have gone here earlier, but no reason to, because nothing would have come of it. So yeah, it's that swamp that had like a random black spot in it for some weird reason. Alright, what's the name of this place again? Let me look it up. I always forget the name of these places because a lot of these aren't obvious. It is. I think it's called like Gondo Cave or something like that. I think. Well, not Gondo Cave, but you know, it's that place where. I guess it doesn't matter what its name is, but I was just trying to look it up for the grins of it. Oh no, it's the Great Pit of Giaga is its name. But anyway, yeah, there's like this whole dungeon-like area you can run around in, but this place would have been blocked off. But now that you've beaten the Archfiend Baramos, this guy's here now to tell us something. So, a terrible thing has happened. A rumbling in the earthquake has opened a crack, and something has gone through a huge pit. So yeah, we've opened up our we've opened up the pit to the underworld. So let's fall on in. And we find ourselves. Why is it nighttime? Hello. Can you tell me what's going on, man? Oh, I haven't seen your face before, I know. You must have come from the upper world. Upper world? This is the world of darkness called Alfgard. Well, Alfgard? Wait a minute. Wasn't it the first game? Oh, that's a little weird. Odd. Now I wonder. Nah, it's probably just a reference, right? No. If you go east from here, you'll come to Tentacle Castle. What the? But that was in the first game too. Well, first and second game, really, when you think about it. No way. Huh. Well, that's kind of neat. Wait, there's no boats in Alfgard either. Or, well, I mean, around here anyway. Huh. Well, where does this take me to? Let's get out of here and find out. Yeah, there's no one else here to talk to, so. Oh, okay. Oh, this music sounds familiar. And we got, what the? We got slimes, healers, and slime snails? Yeah, actually, do we fight them in the first and... Well, anyway, this is a reference to, well, anyway, these guys won't take me too long to fight because we fought them all before. And I don't mind not cutting it out. There are stronger enemies here. We just happen to fight all the weak enemies here. Of course, put me to sleep. Why? Put the one character sleep. Fine, I'm gonna. You asked for it. Where is it? Boom. Dang it! I forgot they're. Well, they're not immune to it, but. Let's go. Let's try. Okay, fine. Where's Snowstorm? I didn't think they were immune to that. Now everyone's asleep. What a way to start this new journey, huh? Everyone's asleep. They can't do hardly any damage to me either. This is just an inanity right here. Yes, crit the punks. There we go. These guys are in it hard. It's just annoying. There we go. Yeah, that wasn't even worth it. I should have just cut that battle out. But no, I wanted to leave it in. But, huh, wait a minute. This all looks very familiar. They said this was Tentacle Castle, right? Welcome to Breckenelli. Well, no, it's supposed to be Breckenell or whatever. For some reason, when they translated the third one, they decided to change the name of it to Breckenelli. It's supposed to be Breckenell. But anyway, so yeah, Breckenell, yeah, this is the town that was originally east of Tentacle, Now it's in the same area, kind of like in the previous game. Number 2. Archfiend Baramus has been defeated, you say. But Baramus and his cronies are merely underlings of the Master Archfiend Zuma. Yep, you got the real enemy, and then the real enemy. What do you got here? Ooh, nice. Some really good equipment. Falcon Sword, all this other stuff. But most of the stuff in the game I'm going to be able to find, so I actually don't need to buy any of this stuff. But if you want to, you could. Yeah, everything. And if you kind of... A lot of this stuff kind of looks like it's in the same area of... as they were in the previous games, sort of. They changed them, I found, around a few things. Ugh, I'm stuffed. I ate too much. My belly's about to burst. And I think this costs like 4 gold or something like that. Yep. I mean, it was originally 6, I think, in the first game, but... oh, it's still nighttime? Yeah, this is the world of darkness, so... Yeah, no, The Archfiend sips on despair and feasts on hatred and quenches his thirst on sadness. Yeah, it's the world of darkness, so it'll always be dark here no matter what you do. So you can't turn to day... So that whole day and night thing? Pointless. Pointless, I say. Yeah, I got the same stuff here. Invisibility herbs, stuff like that. Yeah, it's in the same spot as it was in the first game and second game for the most part. Yeah, it's all references to the first game. I'm studying how to lift curses. Yeah, that's where the curse guy would have been in the first game right there, too. Yeah. Alfgar is a world of darkness sealed off from the rest of the world. Here, there's only despair. If you walk alone this road, you'll come to Tentacle Castle. Okay, well, we'll have to see what's going on there. In the north is a cave through which nothing may pass. There is a bottomless fissure. They say when it's created, when the Archfiend came into this world. So Zoma... Where did Zoma come from exactly? He came into this world, obviously, but... Yeah, I think this guy doesn't say anything new. Nope. Yeah, he just says the same thing. I like how, like, in between games, they apparently just move stuff around. Oh, who's that guy? Hi there, you and me. It's me, Kandor. Oh, I haven't seen you in a long time. I thought we were going to fight you again at some point, but, to express my gratitude, I'll let you in on something. Yeah, there's something called the Stones of Sunlight, Tentacle Castle. Wait, didn't we have to get that in the first game for some reason? Like, to, unlock, the Dragon Lord's Castle? Okay, well, I'm gonna... We know what it is, folks. So, where we're at, said their ancestors came to this land after passing through the great pit of Gyaga. If it isn't already clear to you folks already, this is actually the past. So we're actually in... so this game basically takes place before the first game. Because everything is like new and shiny and in weird places, and they talk about the darkness and everything like that. So yeah, this is a... yeah, Tentacle Castle. But yeah, this is part of the same series. You know, like, a lot of... I think... This is like the first time they kind of did the whole... All 3 games have a... Well, I guess the first and the second game have ties to each other, but you know what I mean. I believe that someday in this land, too, the day will break. And I think this guy still heals our MP, if I recall. Oh, wait, I slept. Well, he does. Good fortune be with these brave souls from a far-off land. Yeah, he heals your MP, so... Even though the in here is only 6 gold, so... And actually, I don't really need gold anymore. Like I said, I'm not really going to buy stuff anymore. The Archfiend has stolen and hidden the weapons and armor of the castle. Oh, really? Are they weapons used to destroy him, I guess? I wonder if even the Archfiend has something to fear. Yeah, me! I beat his lackey, so there's got to be more to it. Free treasure? Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Stop it! There we go. Alright, time to rob this place blind with the hero tax. Nothing. Yeah, the boy just said the place was robbed, so yeah, that's how you're supposed to know not to... That there's nothing that's just... If you look across the sea from this castle, what you see in the distance is the Master Archfiend's castle. Oh, wow. And by the way, this place is smaller than... Well, it's about the same... Actually, this place is about the same size as it was in the NES game. I think it's maybe a little bit smaller. But yeah, it's smaller than the first game for the most part. Actually, I don't know why I'm opening that door. There's no one in there. Once manly brave men stayed here. Oh, well, there is only one man in my group, so I guess that you can only stay there if you're a manly man. A man! I am a man! Now, what about you, sir? Oh, hon, I've heard that name before somewhere before. Ah, yeah. I've heard that a spirit called Rubus created this country. However, the curse of the archfiend is apparently sealed even to Rubus. Yeah, Rubus was in the first game, and I think mentioned in the second game, too. We had to get the what we needed to do to get to the road to Rhone in that game. So, yeah, I think Rubus... I don't know if they straight up say who Rubus is. I think Rubus is supposed to be like a god or something like that. Or maybe a really powerful wizard or something, like female wizard. I think she's supposed to be female anyway. This is the castle kitchen. Yes, yes it is. Yeah, open that. Cast step guard. Talk to this guy. Oops. I'm still surprised no one died during the Archfiend fight. To be able to defeat the Master Archfiend Zoma and the stuff of dreams. However, if you were able to gather the Sword of Kings and the Armor of Radiance and the Shield of Heroes, there may be a chance. Oh, okay. So those were the treasures he stole, so we had to go find them, huh? I knew we were gonna... Lady! Actually, is it? Don't. Actually, I thought there's... Yeah, I was about to say, I thought there was something around here. Alright, ooh, what's this? Here we get the Stone of Sunlight. Yeah, so what we're supposed to do is we're basically have to do the same thing we did in the previous game, which is, we have to we basically have to get to the Archfiend's castle, because interestingly enough, the Archfiend's castle is where the Dragon Lord appears in the first game. But yeah, we're supposed to basically create the Rainbow Bridge to that castle like we did in the very first game. So the third game's kind of the second half of the game, which is the World of Darkness, kind of makes you do the first game again, sort of. Not as much grinding, luckily. What, the Stone of Sunlight? There's nothing like that here. But that's odd. I had a dream. In the dream, someone comes to leave the stones with me on the day that the day breaks in this country. Well, I've already got it, so we're good to go there. So. Alright, let's go see the king or whoever owns this place and see what they have to say about this whole situation, about Zoma and everything like that. Yeah, no one remembers the Archfiend Baramos, but everyone remembers the Archfiend Zoma. I think so, actually. Actually, out of all the villains, he's probably remembered the most out of all of them. At least for these games, anyway. See what you say. This is the chamber of the king of Rausu. Rausu? Yeah. Rumor has it that the fairy flute is in the village of Cole. Yeah, we're gonna have to. In Cole, we can't walk there. We have to go. We have to go the long way around. Of course we do. They say the village of Cole is east of here by boat. So boat. I care for the great Ortega. He suffered terrible burns and collapsed outside the castle. Oh, so wait, he fell from the volcano into the world of darkness. Huh. But he didn't survive, right? Brave hero Aris, please allow me to sing your praises. For the distant shores far, far away came the hero Aris, la la delay. Please don't sing again. Many brave heroes have set out to defeat the Archfiend, but I know of none that even has returned, even Ortega. So, okay, so Ortega fought the dragon, fell into the volcano, got healed, tried to fight the Archfiend, and got killed. Gotcha. Yeah, sure, here from the upper world to defeat the Archfiend. Welcome, I am the king of this country. And then he tells us everything, so... Or he... Sorry. Does what a king does. Yep. Thank you. Yep, we're gonna keep going, man. Be well with you, Aris. Well, I've got to save your sick hide, and that's what I've got to do. Alright, so now our next journey is to actually... let's figure out where to go to next. So let's get out of here. And find those items we need to make that rainbow bridge. All right, now let's get over to the boat and travel the seas. Now there's gonna be some nasty new creatures on the ocean. Oops, I didn't mean to walk back in there. Yeah, so we have to be careful now. There's some pretty nasty creatures on this. I mean, there's also old creatures here, like frost clouds or whatever, but, you know, still. Don't want to stay on the land. And the land is blocked off, as you can see over here. Yeah, see, we're enclosed. I think it's Zoma's power, something like that, I don't know. Doesn't straight up explain it, I don't think, but yeah, it's basically you're only playing Alfgard. It's not like Dragon Warrior 2 where you're fighting, where you're playing both those areas together. That part's not even in it because this takes place before 2. So far we're getting pretty lucky. So, we didn't even fight anything on the seas. All right, I'll take it. I will take it. There's some pretty like I said, there's pretty nasty stuff on the ocean there. So there's like some krakens that you can fight. I forgot their exact name, but they attack like 3 times in a row. Ugh. My son Garen has caused me hardship since the day he left on a journey singing a song. I haven't seen him. So he's like Johnny Appleseed, I guess. If it's a silver harp you're wondering about, I think my son Garen took it with him. Oh, okay. Yeah, we need that silver harp, so... Alright. Well, now we just have to find where so we have to find where Garen is, right? So... Well, how about we go up here? Find it. Find the secret. Is it secret? Is it safe? And here we find the silver harp. Alright, so multiple pieces down, multiple things to go. So, alright, let's now we need to go on to our next destination. Let's grab on that boat. No! Alright, got a new enemy here. Goopies. They're similar to the previous game where they can summon their allies to annoy the crap out of you. Of course they do, so... Alright, Goopies, they're level 35, 70 HP, 0 MP, 90 attack, 75 defense, 59 agility. They can drop Iron Fists at this point in the game. 1.5% chance, 720 experience, 78 gold. Expel, raw magic, stop spell, do not work on them. Lightning, sacrifice, and fire work 100% of the time. Everything else is 75% chance. They can attack, call for help, and call for help. So, and then we got ghouls. What a ghoulish ghoul. Ghouls are level 36, have 170 HP. Actually, while I'm doing that, Thunder Sword. Actually, she's got enough magic now. I can afford to. Let's cast Boom on it. Have 170 HP, 5 MP, 95 attack, 10 defense, 45 agility. They're going to drop the evade suit. Or Cloak of Evasion at a 0.39% chance, 1,270 experience, 48 gold. Raw Magic, Surround, Sleep do not work on the ghoul. Beat is only 30% effective, as well as Chaos. And then Disperse and Expel and Stop Spell are 75, and Slow All are 75%. Everything else is 100%. They can attack, cast Surround, and call for help as well. Oh dear. That's bad. That's very bad. Granite Titan. They're like in-game bosses. I forgot these guys could summon them. Whoops. Let's see. And I just had to. I didn't actually have their. I didn't have their things pop up on my. Okay. They are level 43. They have 350 HP, 0 MP, 200 attack, 90 defense, 35 agility. They can drop the Sword of Lightning at a 3.39% chance, 2,500 experience, 150 gold. Expel, raw magic, stop spell doesn't work on them. Beat, wind, only have a 30% chance. Lightning and fire have a 100% chance, and everything else is 75% chance. So, yeah, I would say try to smack them. Lightning. And then let's go with let's see, I don't have blade or yeah, let's use Firebane on him. Ow. Yeah, 73 damage, holy crap. Yeah, I'll just attack him, I think. Ow. Ow. Oh yeah, he attacks twice, by the way. Yeesh. Probably should heal, I guess. Yeah, those granite guys, they hit hard. Kind of funny when you say it like that, because they're granite. You know, no, you don't think that's funny? It's a laugh right there, viewers. Ha 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 ha. I find it funny. No, I'm not really a fan of that type of humor myself. I tend to just, well, then again, I'm not a very funny person in real life. If I do say anything funny, it's usually because I'm saying it because someone else said it's funny or whatever. You know what I mean? You know, have you ever been like that person who just finds who just kind of parrots humorous stuff? Yeah, unfortunately, I'm kind of like that. If I do come up with something original, I don't believe I've come up. You don't believe in yourself enough to. Wow. Uh-oh. Gotta do it over here. Scalgun. Scalgun? Scalgun. I hardly knew the guy. But, yeah. Oops. Okay. Where is he on here? Yeah, have you ever heard a ding? It's because I'm typing in the search function on my thing and it didn't find him, so it makes it like a loud dingy ding. Ding ding doodle dingle. Okay, let's see. Where are you on here? There it is. Okay, they're level 39 to have 200 HP, 0 MP, 130 attack, 65 defense, 62 agility. They're going to drop strength seeds at a 0.7% chance, 2,350 experience, 78 gold. Rod magic, stop spell, and ice do not work on them. Expel and beat are only 30% accurate. 100 lightning and sacrifice and fire work 100%. The rest of it is 75% chance. So let us go. Luckily these skull guys aren't really that bad. Oh yeah, they can attack, can cast, can breathe cold air and icy air. And they can regen 16 to 24 HP per round, and they have a 3% chance to evade. But still not that bad. I probably went a little overboard casting all that magic on them, so. Man, when you want to get attacked in this game, you want to get attacked. Whew, boy. This game just won't back off. Phew, those guys almost took me out. Skullgun's got their breath. They have two different types of breath. They have the icy breath and cold breath, and one is stronger than the other, basically. Ugh. Man, the road to coal is not paved with good intentions. That's for sure. And we're almost there to the town, too. Man, this game just does not want to give me a break sometimes. Holy crap. And this isn't even the hard game either. It's just, you know, it's weird how this game is almost treating me worse than Dragon Quest 2. Because Dragon Warrior Dragon Quest 2, you expect that. Not from this one, but what awaits us in the city of Coal? Can we get what we need to gather the items to get the MacGuffin and get to the castle of the Archfiend? One step at a time. But we'll find out what happens next time in the next episode, Dragon Warrior 3. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time.